Michaela here in Nashville, and we're at AASHE 2013, and we're going to do some exploring through the eyes of a student.
I went into Nashville, Tennessee, but you wouldn't even come around to see me. And since you're heading up to Carolina.
Hey all, I'm here with Kateelsen of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and she has played a major role in working to make her campus a bicycle-friendly campus. So Kate, would you say that, I know you mentioned in your workshop about creating a task force of individuals from your university. So would you say that your project has worked to not only bring members of your university together, but members from the community as well?
Definitely. There's not always the chance to have that dialogue. And it was really interesting to have folks from our campus police right along with the city police, because usually when they come together, something bad has happened.
Yeah.
And there's some sort of disruption. But this was a way for them to come together on a positive means, on a proactive means. So that definitely was a great impact. And to be building that relationship with the city is really only going to further how we move things forward, because we're embedded in the city. This is who we are. And sustainability is all about breaking that isolation.
Right, yeah, that's a great thing.
I think that's the core of it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Here we are with Richard Johnson of Rice University in Houston, Texas. Richard works very hard in his campus to promote efforts of sustainability and water conservation. And I noticed you talked about some really interesting case studies about students that they found issues that they wanted to deal with, and they compiled data, and they had amazing results. And I was just wondering if there was any specific ways of medium like social media, like Facebook or YouTube, that you plan on to promote those findings, or just kind of promote like sustainability and conservation in general on your campus?
Well, absolutely. We certainly use Facebook all the time to not only talk about events, but things that we've learned, things that we're doing, general awareness tips. But we want to go beyond social media as well with some of the things that we talked about earlier, where the amount of energy and carbon emissions that's involved in the meat that we serve at Rice. And so we want to have actually information in the campus kitchens so that when students are making their selections, they'll know that, well, maybe they shouldn't be having beef every day. Maybe for some of those meals they should have chicken, for some of those meals they should frankly go vegetarian. One of the things that we've also found is our students eat way too much meat. And so we're going to be working with our chefs to improve the amount of vegetarian offerings that are available to the students, and then use social media to attract the students' attention to some of those vegetarian options. We actually get some of our produce from local farmers, and social media and labeling within those kitchens will help draw students' attention to the fact that they can get really fantastic okra dishes this time of year, in the kitchens. Or it could be sort of a potato cabbage casserole, which actually we have found that students will eat in great quantity if you tell them it's local, which it is. So.
Good for them. Well, thank you so much.
Very nice to meet you.
So here we are with Melissa Goodall from Yale University. Melissa works a lot with creating ways to get the word out about sustainability at her university. And Melissa, you mentioned about a green certification program within the department. So could you just kind of elaborate that a little bit more for us?
Sure. We actually have 5 certification programs, or 4 existing and 1 in development. And the one we were talking about just now was Green Workplace Certification, which is basically a checklist that corresponds with the goals in our sustainability strategic plan. Mm-hmm. And individuals in any unit on campus can define what unit they are trying to green, and then go through the checklist in order to earn points. And if you get 30 points, you earn your Y. If you get 40, you earn your A. Then you get your L. Then you get your E with 60 points.
Wow.
We've set it up intentionally so that anyone who wants to achieve E can do it with a little bit of work. It does take. We do want to challenge people a little bit. We do want to make things change a bit. But it's a very empowering way to help let people in various departments on campus do their own greening, and also to get our brand out there.
Yeah, so would you say that has been met with a lot of positive feedback on your university?
It has. It's been met with, it's been pretty successful. We go into some pretty surprising places and see our certification label, and people really enjoy. A lot of people want to do the right thing, and this is a tool to help them make informed choices.
Oh, sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
spoke with a woman from Yale. All right, so we're heading right now to go to Ballroom C for our keynote speaker. I made two very interesting friends this morning over breakfast. They're both from Duluth, Michigan. Duluth, there we go, Michigan. And they're really nice, so it's cool. All right, you're on.
All right, so I'm here with Julian, who works with Green for All, and you just gave a really energizing speech about everything that you're doing in your community and a lot of other people that are involved. So I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about why you think AASHE is important.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. I mean, I think AASHE is important because I think when we think about colleges and universities, and whether it's community colleges, city colleges, or four-year institutions, that is one where a lot of innovation is taking place, and you have schools that really were the first big institutions that started to say, you know what, we got to do this differently. We have to be thinking about how we use energy more effectively. We have to think about how we're creating our energy. We have to think about recycling. Like universities, schools in general were really where that took place. I think that's really important. So I think with AASHE, you have a network of some of the most innovative institutions that are able to share what's working, what's not working, and sort of share the path forward. So I think that's one big part of it. I think the other important part is that AASHE is not just it's not just students, and it's not just administrators and sort of campus level folks. It's both. So I think it's really exciting that you have a broad and powerful network that is looking at the role of both students and the administration and the sort of deciders in some ways or whatever. That you are drawing on leadership from both of those places. That I actually think is where that's the most powerful part of it, is that you're really bridging these two groups and seeing what they can accomplish together, and then again, that network is allowing to share that information.
Well, thanks for talking to us.
My pleasure, yeah. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Cheers.
Hey guys, it's Tuesday morning. We're heading down to the conference center to listen to some more wonderful workshops about sustainability and saving the earth. It's not really that cold here in Tennessee. I'm just wearing this hood to keep my hair warm. All right, talk to you guys soon. So here we are with Erin of Cornell University, who has worked really hard to promote sustainability on her campus by forming college green teams. And Erin, you mentioned in your lecture about individuals who are designated as green ambassadors. Could you just tell us a little more about who they are?
Yes, so green ambassadors are faculty, staff, graduate students who are interested in sustainability and really want to be peer educators to other people within their college. So what we did was, working with the communications director, we actually sent out invites or some information about green ambassadors to people who are interested. We also reached out to departmental directors to recommend people who we thought would be interested in big candidates for being green ambassadors. And we meet every month, basically, throughout an entire academic year. And we educate them on the different themes of our campaign that we're focusing on, with resource conservation. Right now we're starting with waste management, shifting to energy conservation. And each month we try to give them tools that they need to engage their peers and to really develop them as leaders within their own communities. And then we also expect them to be role models for sustainability, and in return they have the expectation for us to incorporate their ideas and their interests into the campaign. So we try to have that balance with them.
That sounds really really good. And would you say that this has really helped, having these individuals has really helped, just turning our campus into being more sustainable?
Yes, the green teams, they have different people from different backgrounds depending on the college, and so we have to take that into account, whether or not we have more faculty or more staff with green teams. It'll be interesting to see how the different colleges interact with one another during the competitions based on their green teams and based on the size of the college. But it has definitely helped. They're the foot soldiers, the change agents that we look to with the campaigns. It's easier to have someone that you can relate with, that you know from either your department or your college, talking to you about sustainability versus someone outside, say in facilities or in energy management.
Right, someone that's more like in the know.
In the know, yeah. So I would definitely say that it's helped out a lot, and there's still a lot of room for growth. And we want to make sure we continue to have people engaged and bring in new people as well. So.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm here with Hailey Hennessy from Indiana University South Bend, who promotes sustainability on her campus by creating alternative spring breaks. And so what was it like to present your research here at AASHE 2013, Hailey?
Well, it was very exciting. I didn't know what to expect, but it wasn't as intimidating as I thought it was going to be. So I'm very happy that I had this experience, and I would love to do it again.
You did great.
Thank you.